So you've made your choices in the AliExpress spring sale, but you still have an itch to buy one more watch. Problem is, you only have £30 left until payday. It's probably time to give up, I suppose. Or is it? Here's a list of mega cheap £30 or less watches in the AliExpress sale that may scratch that itch. If you thought a proper vintage style pilot's watch with solid specs had to break the bank, think again. The Steelflyer Pilot 1903 delivers classic aviation vibes for almost an unbelievable price. Let's talk specs. A 39mm stainless steel case with a, granted, long 49mm lug-to-lug, topped with sapphire crystal, yes, sapphire, at this price point. The large onion crown enhances the vintage pilot aesthetic, while the cathedral-style hands, orange numerals and lume bring undeniable old-world charm. Under the hood, it's powered by Seiko's VH31 quartz movement, meaning you get a smooth sweeping seconds hand instead of the usual quartz tick. Adding a surprising 200 metres water resistance, and suddenly this bargain-priced pilot's watch is looking seriously capable. Rubber or leather strap? Your call. But at this price, why not grab both? For under £30 before discounts, this might just be the best budget pilot's watch out there. If you've ever wanted a budget-friendly take on the legendary Bull of a Lunar Pilot, Cadison has put together something surprisingly compelling, just in a slightly more compact package. At 42mm in diameter, 48mm lug-to-lug and 12mm thick, it keeps that bold, instrument-like presence without going overboard. The 90mm lug width is an odd choice, but thankfully, getting strap options is becoming a far easier process nowadays. Now, materials-wise, it appears to punch well above its weight. Stainless steel and AR-coated sapphire crystal, not something you usually see at this price. It's powered by Seiko's VD53 quartz chronograph. An odd choice for a chronograph donned with an outer bezel tachymeter, which suggests form over function on this one. It doesn't look a perfect homage, but for just £22.53 before coupons, it's hard to argue with the value. I've actually just picked up this one in the sale, so we'll be doing a review once it arrives. If vintage Grand Seiko styling is right up your alley, but vintage Grand Seiko prices aren't, then Shamiri might just have your answer. With a 37mm case, a compact 43mm lug-to-lug and a sleek 9.5mm thick, the proportions are spot on for that elegant mid-century aesthetic. It's built from stainless steel, topped with sapphire crystal featuring AR coating and powered by a Seiko sweeping seconds quartz movement, ticking all the right boxes in the materials department. A screw-down crown and caseback give it a respectable 100 metres water resistance, making it more than just a dress watch pretender. But let's be real, Grand Seiko is all about the finishing. Can this Shamiri live up to those lofty standards? Time will tell. But from the photos alone, it makes a strong case for itself. And at just £28.99 before coupons, it's a low-risk gamble. Just keep in mind, if you want one of the more intricate dials, you'll have to nudge that budget just over 30 quid. A small price to pay for a little extra flair. The Tandorio Military Diver, part aviation watch, part field watch, part dive watch, never seems to lose its appeal. And it's not hard to see why. A unique design, bold, colourful dials, and an almost ridiculous price-to-spec ratio make it a seriously tempting proposition. It's housed in a fully brushed stainless steel case, coming in at a compact 36mm diameter with a 41.5mm lug-to-lug, but at 14mm thick, it's definitely got some heft, though that bulk supposedly helps with its claimed 200 metres water resistance, though I'd take that with a pinch of salt. What really sets this watch apart is the contrast between old and new. The vintage style onion crown feels straight out of the past, while the vibrant dial colours and futuristic hands scream modern design. It shouldn't work, but somehow it just does. And at under £28 before coupons, can you really go wrong? The Militado ML07 is a vintage-inspired field watch that delivers rugged charm at an unbeatable price. With a 36mm sandblasted stainless steel case, 43.75mm lug-to-lug, and a slim 10.1mm thickness, it's compact, versatile, and ready for daily wear. The bubble mineral crystal with AR coating adds a vintage distortion without sacrificing clarity, while the Seiko VH31 quartz movement brings a smooth sweeping second hand, a rare touch at this price. Lume is a standout, with C3 Superluminova across the hands, marker and dial for excellent visibility. Add in 100 metres water resistance and a screw down case back and you've got a watch that's as functional as it is stylish. And at £23.18 before coupons, this might be one of the best value field watches out there. If you love the look of the Casio G-Shock Casio, but don't want to spend big in the world of Casio, that is, the Skimmy delivers a striking similar design for a fraction of the price. With a 44.7mm case, durable ABS and zinc alloy build, and a silicone strap, it keeps that rugged, sporty aesthetic intact. The analog digital display mirrors Casio's original, offering a mix of classic style and modern functionality. It's 50 metres water resistance, so while it won't survive deep dives, it'll handle the splashes and rain with ease. The only real compromise? Like the Casio, it's hardly a high-end material monster. But at this price, that's hardly a deal breaker. And speaking of price, £11.29 before coupons. That's practically impulse buy territory for a fun, everyday beater with undeniable G-Shock vibes. If you love the Moonswatch but want something better built for 1/10 of the price, then Cadison has an easy contender. Unlike the original's bioceramic case, this one is made of stainless steel, which should give it a far more premium feel. With a 40mm diameter, 47mm lug-to-lug and 12mm thickness, it has sleeker proportions, but it should feel more substantial on the wrist. Under the hood, it runs a reliable Seiko quartz movement. A mineral crystal adds durability, still an upgrade from Swatch's plastic, and while it lacks the Omega branding, which, to be honest, is the only reason you still want the Moonswatch, you're getting better materials, better construction and better value. And at just £24.40 before coupons, it's a no-brainer for anyone after the Moonswatch aesthetic without the Moonswatch compromises. And thankfully, Cadison have used the correct movement here, which poses the question, why have they hit a potentially sweet shot with the Lunar Pilot homage put into their own goal? Check back in a couple of weeks to find out. Adisdive's vintage subby homage is quite an intriguing piece. Yes, budget, yes, quartz, but looks-wise, it's all there. Its 41mm stainless steel case, 48mm lug-to-lug and 13mm thickness should give it a solid wrist presence, while the convex mineral crystal and anti-glare coating adds a nice retro touch. Powering it is a Japanese Miyota 2115 quartz movement, ensuring reliable, no-fuss timekeeping. Plus, a claimed 200 metres water resistance means this will make a great summer beater. The downsides? The pressed clasp on the bracelet looks cheap, and while the mineral crystal does the job, sapphire would have been better. Still, for £26.74 before coupons, you're getting a stainless steel case, reliable movement, and classic Submariner looks for next to nothing. Hard to beat at this price. If the Adisdive subby homage is all about vintage vibes, the Yachtmaster homage takes a more playful approach with its fun colours and bold design, all while keeping the specs solid for the price. At 41mm in diameter, 48mm lug-to-lug and 13mm thickness, it'll perform similarly to its more serious sibling, but swaps out the classic aesthetic for a more vibrant, eye-catching look. The engraved relief bezel adds texture, and the splash of colour on the chapter ring and matching silicone strap bring a touch of personality. And here's the thing, the silicone strap does away with the bracelet and that pressed clasp. Like the previous option, It features a stainless steel case, mineral crystal with AR coating, and the Japanese Miyota quartz movement. For £25.88 before coupons, you're getting a fun, colourful diver with what I suspect will be decent quality for the price. Perfect if you want something a little less traditional but still affordable. This piece by Bernie effortlessly blends classy sophistication with sporty versatility, making it a standout in the budget-friendly dress watch category. At 40mm in diameter and just 8.6mm thick, with a small seconds-hand subdial complication, it has the sleek, refined details of a dress watch, but the colour and strap options add a sporty touch, keeping things a little more dynamic. Powered by a Miyota quartz movement, it should deliver reliable performance in a slim package. But the real highlight? The stunning colour combinations. Whether you go for the deep blue with silver markers, a warm champagne tone, or a bold black with gold contrast, each option feels well thought out and stylish. The 50-metre water resistance means it should handle daily wear, and while the mineral crystal isn't sapphire, it keeps the cost down without sacrificing clarity. At £27.99 before coupons, it's a classy yet sporty timepiece that proves you don't need to spend big for refined styling. Thanks for watching, and if you find any other mega cheap bargains, offer them up in the comment section. Please like and subscribe.